Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? Thank you, ma'am, for giving me such opportunity to. So, shall I start or? Thank you for such a warm welcome, ma'am. And I'm very glad to be part of this special lecture. And I would like to also extend my special gratitude to you and the principal, Mr. Mahesh. So uh, today I'm here. So please let me know if you are able to see my screen and I'll proceed. So, as we all know, today we are here to learn that the topic of the lecture is possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. So, just give me one moment. I'll be sharing my screen.
Mute ಆಯ್ತಾ ನೋಡು.
Yes, ma'am. Just confirm if you are able to see my screen. Everyone? Yes. Okay, okay. Yes. So today the topic of the lecture, special lecture that is being organized by the college is use of possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Yeah. So we'll be starting with the possessive adjectives first. So I think all of you already know what is adjectives, right? So adjectives is what? Adjectives is something when you describe the quality, it describes the quality of a noun. So, what is possessive adjective? Possessive adjective is something when we are, it's an adjective that, like, when we are telling that noun belongs to whom. So, we are basically identifying the noun, like, identifying the ownership or possession of a noun, right? So, what is it basically? So if we have a look, when we say, for example, if I have a ball right now, for example, if I have a phone in my hand, so I will ask, whose phone is this? Then I have to tell I have to tell the ownership or the possession of this mobile phone. Then I will say, this is my phone. So in that sentence, this is my phone. So my is the possessive adjective. So to whom this phone belongs to? To me. So the subject pronoun here is I. So if you look at the screen, there is a boy who is playing with his ball, right? So there is a ball. So if I ask who is this ball, so see, if we both are having conversation, if I ask whose ball is this, then the boy will say, this is my ball. So here the my, this is the possessive adjective which is showing the possessiveness or the possession or the ownership of the ball. So what is possessive adjectives? What are possessive adjectives? Possessive adjectives is something, is an adjective which helps us to know to whom this noun or who to whom this thing or particular object belongs to. So who has the ownership of that particular noun or object? For example, you all have a phone in your hand or you all are using your laptop. If I ask you, whose laptop are you using? Right? So then you will say, ma'am, it's our laptop, or you will say, it's my laptop. So you are telling me to whom this laptop or to whom this phone or to whom that object belongs to, or who is the owner. So you are the owner. So we have to look at the subject first, like who is the subject, who is talking, or to whom it belongs to. So as you all already know the subject pronouns, what are the subject pronouns? We have all the subject pronouns written here on the left side. So subject pronoun is I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. So all these are subject pronouns. So if we look at the screen, so if I want to say this object, the same, I'll take the same example. If this phone belongs to I, so this, who's the subject? I am the owner of this phone. So for that, the possessive adjective is going to be my. All right. And suppose if I'm saying this, this phone is belong to you. Now in this case, the subject is hello. Sorry. Is there anyone who wants to ask me anything? Okay, so maybe I heard that someone was asking about subject. So subject is basically like I hope you have already studied with the with Lata ma'am. So subject is basically you call it personal pronouns, or you call it personal pronoun. That is like I, you, he. So I क्या होता है? Like what is I? So I is I, and then if I'm talking to you, then you are you. And if we both are talking, there is a third person that and if it is a boy, then that is he. And again, if we both are talking and there is another person, singular, one boy, one girl, then that is she. So these are personal pronouns, or these are subjects. Okay, so we are doing possessive adjectives. So suppose if, so what we are doing possessive adjective, what is possessive adjective? We are talking about the ownership of some object or thing. So if that thing belong to a subject of this, if this thing belong to I, then I will say my. Okay, so there is an example given on the screen. So this shirt. So I asked, who is this? Whose shirt is this? Then a person comes, that is me, and I'm saying this shirt is mine. So I will say my shirt is green. Okay, so I'm telling here the ownership of the shirt. And how I'm telling the ownership? By using the possessive adjective, that is my in the case of subject I. The same way, your is the possessive adjective in the case of subject you. His is the possessive adjective in the case of subject or personal pronoun he. Her is the possessive adjective or possessive adjective in the case of subject or personal pronoun she. So, so let's take an example. So, what is it? Like, if you're talking about any animal or if you're talking about any non-living thing, then you will be talking about its. So, its is gonna be this possessive adjective for the subject or pronoun it. Are is the subpossessive adjective or subject for the subject we. Your is the possessive adjective for the subject or personal pronoun you, and there is for they. So these are the possessive adjectives that you have to learn first. So if you all want, you can take the screenshot of the screen so that you know what is the possessive adjective for which subject. So you can quickly take the screenshot. I'll just give you 1 minute to take screenshots. Okay, yes. So I'll proceed. Hope you all have taken screenshots. Okay. So let's see how to use these possessive adjectives in the sentence. So we have an exercise here. So I would like you all to participate in the exercise. So I want you all to look at the screen and try the possessive adjectives in your notebooks. So you all look at the screen and try. So I will help you with 1 or 2, and then you all, I'll give you time of 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and then we can discuss together. Please, someone can say yes if they are with me, like they are listening and they'll do the exercise. Okay. So let's do the exercise. So I don't have passport here. So to whom this, so we are talking about in this sentence, we are talking about passport. So to whom this passport belongs to, I have written in the brackets the subject, the personal pronoun. So this passport belongs to I. Okay, it means me. It belongs to me. So how will I say using possessive adjective? So first of all, we have to go back to the slide and we have to see what is the possessive adjective that is being used with I. So the possessive adjective that is used with I is my. So here I don't have, so with I we have to use my. Here it becomes I don't have my passport here. All right. So here I'm talking about the possession of, or I'm talking about the ownership of the passport. So whose passport is this? This passport belongs to me. So I'm saying my passport. So if you notice one thing, there is a noun in the sentence. So noun is already present in the sentence. Then the second sentence, can anyone wants to try the second one? In the whole class, anyone wants to try the second one, second sentence?
I like my sweater.
Okay, can you please tell your name? Who just told the answer? Okay, so I heard someone saying, I like my
You are
sweater. Okay, okay. So I heard two answers. One is my sweater and one was your sweater. Okay, so there was one person who said my sweater. There was one person that said
your.
your sweater. Yeah, there is another person who is saying your sweater. So let's decide what will come here, either my or your. So first of all, what are we talking about here? I like what? I like sweater. But whose sweater do I like? I need to tell the ownership of the sweater. Whose sweater or this sweater belongs to whom? So this sweater belongs to you. Okay. So now we have to look at the back slide and we have to see you. The possessive adjective that we use for you is your. So the answer here is your. Why not my? Because my is the possessive adjective that you use with I, not with you. So the answer here is your. Anyone who wants to try the next sentence, it can be wrong, doesn't matter. We are here to learn. So anyone who wants to try number 3, third sentence, it can be wrong, it can be right answer. Just give a try.
She gave the report to your boss.
Her.
Okay, okay. So just let me quickly revise the, okay, I got answers, that is HER, that is her, but there was a slight problem with the pronunciation. So I'll just correct that. I'll just read them again so that the pronunciation is clear to you. So the pronunciation is my, your, his, her, its, our, your, and their. Okay, just one more thing you have to be very clear. You have to be very careful about this. It doesn't have any apostrophe. So the possessive adjective doesn't have any apostrophe. I'll explain it in detail. Just let me get back to this question number 3. Okay, so someone said her, so that's a right answer. Very good. Whoever tried this question. So first of all, we have to see what are we talking about. We are talking about the boss here. So who is the, not exactly owner of the boss, but whose boss is he? So we have to look at the subject. So the subject here is she. Okay, so it's the boss of her. Okay, it's her boss. Okay, so that's why now we have to go back and we have to check if she